Hi, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica. Thank you so much for clicking on my video. I would love to have you subscribe, like, comment, and if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you so much for being here. So today's video is going to be a Mask Monday collab with Andi. Yes, from Andi Does Stuff. Now, Andi and I, we've collabed together a few times, and Andi is such a joy to collab with. Super easy, just really fun. I love doing this with her. And I have to tell you that Andi is one of the most sexiest, if not the sexiest, most beautiful women I have ever seen in my entire life. And I know I say this every single time I collab with her, and I probably will in our future collabs, but I am absolutely over the top obsessed with her hair. And every single time I watch that woman's videos, her hair gets sexier and more voluminous and more every single time. Now this Mask Monday is gonna have a little theme to it. This is the Let's Go to the Movies theme. And I would love for you guys to do this on your channel if you're a creator. I'm actually gonna tag a few of my friends in the description box. If you guys are wanting to do this, I would love to see you do it. You don't have to do a Mask Monday. I know some of you don't like to do that. That's fine. You can just create a look or just sit down and answer the questions. And I would love for you guys to answer the questions in the comment section as well. And I do have my Talk to Me Goose t-shirt on from Top Gun 2. I just saw that in the theater with my husband not very long ago. Okay, so let's talk about the mask I'm going to be using in today's Mask Monday. These are things that Andi sent me. She sent me a few things not very long ago, and I held on to these things in the hopes that we would do a Mask Monday collab, and here we are. So this is the Azure Retinol and Hyaluronic Hydrating Face Mask, anti-aging, brightening, and restoring. Thank you so much, Andi. I need all of these things. And then I'm also going to pop on some eye masks here. This is the Grace and Stella Everything is Better in Pink Collagen Boosting Eye Mask. Yes, I have some pretty puffy eyes this morning. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning as I sit down to film here, so I'm hoping that those will depuff my eyes. So let me go off camera and put on my garb, and I'll be right back. I got my mask on. I'm looking a little bit like Jason from Friday the 13th. I don't know that I'm ever going to get used to how I look with a mask on my face. Kind of bizarre. But I do have 20 questions here for us to answer, just questions I came up with based on movies, hence the Let's Go to the Movies theme. So let's get started here. Number one, what is the first movie you saw in the theater? And I'm pretty sure it was Star Wars, the New Hope. I think I was 3 when that movie came out, but I feel like I was older than that when I saw it in the theater. I don't know. If it wasn't Star Wars, it was The Rescuers. I remember my parents had gotten me a new sleeping bag. It was like jungle print. It was so cute. And we went to the drive-in to watch that movie, and I fell asleep like 5 minutes in. And I woke up on the way home and bawled the whole way home because I was so upset with myself that I'd fallen asleep. Number 2, what is your fave and least fave genre of movie? My favorite would be horror movies, although I don't really like super gory horror movies. I like more like just the scary ones, kind of like more suspense thrillers. And then my least favorite genre of movie, oh, that's tough. Maybe Westerns. I mean, I do like some Westerns, but some of them I just kind of get a little bored with them. Number 3, has your taste in movies changed or stayed the same as you've aged? And I would say maybe a little bit of both. I've always really liked scary movies, even as a little kid. I can remember just getting so freaked out by a scary movie and having to sleep with my parents for like 2 or 3 weeks. They love that. I've always really liked dramas. I've liked sci-fi movies. I guess the one thing that's changed is I really like to watch documentaries. I love them. And I will pretty much watch any documentary. Doesn't matter what the subject is. So yeah, I guess that's kind of changed since I was a kid. Number 4, what is a movie that always makes you laugh? And that would be Napoleon Dynamite. I love that movie. I've seen it so many times. And my husband loves it too. And what's really great is that my husband's not somebody that like loses it with laughter like I do. Like the littlest thing will happen and I'll be sitting on the couch laughing so hard I'm in tears. But that movie does it to him every time. He will just giggle and laugh, and it's just wonderful to see him. I laugh more at the way he's laughing than the movie itself. Number 5, what is a movie that always makes you cry? And that would definitely be The Color Purple. I don't think I've ever watched that movie and not just sobbed at the ending. It just rips my heart out. It's just such a wonderful movie. If you have never seen that, I highly recommend watching it. I've watched it, I don't know, at least 100 times. And every single time, I'm not kidding, I sob at the end of that movie. And then also Terms of Endearment. That's another movie that just guts me every time. Steel Magnolias. Oh, those movies. I'm just an absolute wreck when I watch any of those movies. Number 6, what's the scariest movie you've ever seen? And that would be Lovely Molly. I watched that, I don't know, a few years ago with a friend of mine, and we were both absolutely terrified. It's just a really weird, kind of dark subject matter in that movie. But I don't know, we were both just absolutely freaked out. And I haven't been like super freaked out from a movie in a long time because I've watched a ton of scary movies and a lot of them are really stupid. But that one really scared the crap out of me. Number 7, have you ever been to a movie in the theater that was so bad that you got up and left? And yeah, I've done that twice. When I was in high school, I think, my friends and I went and saw Pet Sematary 2, which, hello, I mean, just the title alone is like, okay, this is going to be stupid. And it was so stupid. It was super gory. The acting was awful. I think we made it maybe halfway through and we got up and walked out. And then a few years ago, I went to see the movie The Happening by myself, M. Night Shyamalan movie, Mark Wahlberg, John Leguizamo. I'm thinking, oh yeah, this is going to be amazing. And I think I made it, I don't know, 20 minutes and got up and left. And I have seen that movie since, like I think I watched it, Paul and I watched it like on Amazon or something. And I just don't get it. It stinks. And it's so shocking because M. Night Shyamalan movies are some of my absolute favorites. And that one was an absolute dud. Number 8, who is your fave actor and actress? Anthony Hopkins will always be my favorite actor. I just love him. I think every role that he plays is amazing. I don't know, I've always really wanted to meet him. I just think he's super cool. And then my favorite actress, I would say, would be, I have a couple, but Meryl Streep is probably my favorite actress. I just think she's an amazing actress. And then I also really like Susan Sarandon. I think she's really good. I love Julia Roberts. Who else? Yeah, I guess those would probably be my top 3 favorite actresses. Number 9, what is your least favorite actor and actress? My least favorite actress is Anna Kendrick. And I know some of you probably love her, so please don't hate me here. But she just bugs me. I don't know. She's just super like phony to me. And I don't know, there's something about her that just gets under my skin and it drives me nuts. And then my least favorite actor, I don't like Channing Tatum. I really don't. I just think he's kind of a doof. And John Cena actually has got to be my least favorite actor. He just bugs me. He's so like cheesy and I don't think he's a good actor. I really don't, you guys. And I know, like I said, some of you probably love these people, so don't hate me. We're entitled to have differences here. Number 10, what was your favorite movie as a kid, a teenager, and as an adult? And my favorite movie as a kid was Bed Knobs and Broomsticks. I love that movie. I love it. And also Sound of Music. I was a huge fan of musicals when I was a kid. As a teenager, I would say 16 Candles, Breakfast Club, Pretty in Pink, Some Kind of Wonderful, you know, those 80s movies. I just love those movies. I will always love them. And I can quote those on command. I love them. And then as an adult, Silence of the Lambs. You guys know I've said that a million times. I just love that movie. And again, we have Anthony Hopkins. Hello. Number 11, would you rather see a movie in the theater or in the comfort of your own home? I mean, both. I really do like being at home. I'm kind of a homebody. So I would probably say sitting in the comfort of my own home and watching a movie, but I like to go to the theater too. That's really fun. Number 12, what is a movie you think everyone should watch? And I would say Color Purple. I mean, I'm trying to have different answers here, but Color Purple is such a good movie and I really think that everybody should watch it. And then also, and this is maybe going to sound kind of strange if you've seen this movie already, this is a very dark movie, really hard to watch. I honestly felt sick after I watched it. It's called Requiem for a Dream. It has Ellen Burstyn, Jared Leto, Marlon Wayans, and Jennifer Connelly in it. And it's all about drug addiction and just how it takes these 4 people down this just awful road. It is really hard to watch. It really is. I can't believe I'm recommending a movie for everybody to watch that made me feel sick, but I don't know. I really think you might want to give it a shot. It's pretty hard to stomach, though. I will warn you. Number 13, what is your favorite movie soundtrack? And that would be Purple Rain. And it was really funny. My husband and I were talking about, I was reading him these questions, and we were talking about our favorite movie soundtrack. And I think his is The Wedding Singer. And I said, well, mine's Purple Rain. He goes, you cannot pick a soundtrack that only one person sings on. It has to be like a really good compilation. And I'm like, no, it doesn't. I'm choosing Purple Rain. He's like, well, I'm going to look up the top 50 movie soundtracks, and I bet you Purple Rain isn't even on there. And it was number 1. I was like, yeah, whatever, sucker. All right, number 14, what is a movie you watch over and over and never get sick of? And that would be the movie Clue. It's based on the board game. I am obsessed with that movie. I've made my kids watch it 9,000 times. It's so good. If you guys have never seen Clue, I highly recommend checking that out. Number 15, what movie has the worst ending? And that would have to be Castaway. I was so pissed off at how that movie ended. And I've seen it a couple of times. And for whatever reason, in my head, I thought that he and Helen Hunt ended up together, Tom Hanks and Helen Hunt. I thought they did. And then my husband and I, we just watched that, I don't know, maybe a couple weeks ago, a month ago. And I was so livid that they did not end up together and that I had remembered it completely wrong, that I was like in a bad mood all day. My husband's like, it's just a movie. I'm like, I don't care. That was the stupidest ending. I'm so irritated with Tom Hanks and Helen Hunt. He's like, that's not real. I'm like, just be quiet. I'm so mad. I was so mad, like literally like fuming about the ending of that movie. Number 16, what movie has the best love story? And there's a couple. The movie The Time Traveler's Wife. Oh, that is such a good love story. Now, the book is much better than the movie. The movie was a little bit disappointing, but for some reason, that love story just gets me right in my love bucket, right in here. And then, let's see. When a Man Loves a Woman, I think that's another really good love story with Andy Garcia and Meg Ryan. You know, it's kind of hard to watch too, but so good. And then, let's see here. Love and Basketball. I love that movie so much. It's got Sanaa Lathan and Omar Epps, and that is such a good love story too. So those three I think are the best love stories ever in a movie anyway. Number 17, how often do you watch movies during the week? My husband and I don't really watch movies during the week, I wouldn't say. It just kind of depends. Sometimes we will. Like if there's a new movie on Netflix we want to watch or Amazon or whatever, sometimes we will, but we go to bed pretty early. So on the weekends is typically when we're going to watch a movie. And we usually watch at least 1 or 2 on Saturday and then maybe 1 or 2 on Sunday. So anywhere from like 1 to 4 movies during the weekend is usually what we'll watch. Number 18, what was the last movie you saw in the theater? And that would be Top Gun 2. Yes, Talk to Me Goose. I love this shirt. My husband got it for me for my birthday because we went and saw this together. Oh, I don't know. What, in June maybe? July? I don't know. Time just passes way too fast for me. And I loved it. I was so stoked by how cool that movie was. And my husband was on this side of me, and there was a guy that I didn't know on this side of me. And at the end of the movie, I said, I really think I like that better than the first one. And the guy next to me goes, hey, easy. So funny. But yeah, I thought it was a great movie. If you guys have not seen Top Gun 2 yet, I highly recommend checking it out. It was awesome. Number 19, if there was a movie being made about your life, who would you want to play you? Now, I have been told in the past, quite a while in the past, that I look like Kristen Wiig. I outweigh her by about 100 pounds, but that'd be kind of fun. I think she's really funny and cute. And then I love Sandra Bullock. And when I was really young, like in college, like, 20 plus years ago, people would tell me that I look like her too. So I would say either Kristen or Sandra. That'd be great. Number 20, what movie best describes your life? And I would have to say as good as it gets. I am going through some stressful stuff with my dad. He got through part of what he needs to get through, and then we're going to be going through some more things down the road here. So yeah, that's tough. But I am madly in love with my grandson. Both my kids are really happy. They're doing really well in their lives. I'm madly in love with my husband, super happy with him. He's my best friend and my soulmate. I love my job. I mean, yeah, it can get a little stressful sometimes, but what job isn't stressful sometimes? I'm a pretty happy person most of the time. So I would have to say as good as it gets. All right, so I took my mask off. The eye masks and the sheet mask are long gone, and my face feels amazing. And Andi, I love those eye masks. I've never used eye masks before. Can you believe it? Never done it. And it feels really good, very cooling and like soothing feeling. And the face mask was wonderful. Thank you so very much. I cannot wait to watch Andi's video and see how she's going to answer these questions. That's going to be really fun. And I'm going to be tagging some of you people, some of my really good friends here. I'm going to tag you, and I'd love for you guys to do this on your channel. I know that not all of you like to do Mask Monday, so you don't have to do it like that. You can do it any format that you want. I would love other people that I didn't tag to do this on their channel as well. I'm a huge movie fanatic, huge. And I know that not everybody is, but I just love them. They're so fun. I'm kind of obsessed with movies in a lot of ways. I quote movies all the time, especially my daughter and I. We'll be out shopping or hanging out with family, and we just start quoting stuff, and nobody has any clue what we're talking about. They kind of get a little bit sick of us. And actually, you know what? We've almost been kicked out of Target before for riding around on the carts and yelling Breakfast Club quotes back and forth to each other. And I would love for you viewers in the comment section, answer some of these questions. Answer all of them. I would love that. That would be so much fun. And I cannot wait until Andi and I collab together again. Of course, I'm going to have her channel and her video linked in my description box. If you guys have not subscribed to Andi yet, I mean, I think that's pretty much impossible. Please go subscribe. You're going to love her. She just hit 700 subscribers. Yes! I'm so proud of her. She's so amazing. And I know she's going to get a million bajillion more. Thank you guys so much for taking time out of your busy day or evening to sit down and watch my video. It always means the world to me. If you have subscribed or you would like to subscribe, do not forget to hit the notification bell. That way you're aware of all of my future uploads. I cannot wait to see you guys again in my next video. But in the meantime, please take care of yourself. Be well, safe, happy, and I hope to see you very soon. Thanks again, you guys. Take care. Bye.
Drop it.